I don't know some of you guys who are a little bit older than me. Is your 21st birthday your last like not fun birthday, but like big one that people remember? Um, because 16th birthday is kind of big and drive. 20th birthday, you're not a teenager anymore. Is there is 30 or 50 a big number? Like, what's the next big birthday I can look forward to?
I don't I don't feel a year older than I was when I was 21. So it's just all about what you decide to do for your birthday. I feel
That's
if you
true.
decide to be a hermit, act like you're old, then you're gonna start getting older.
True. Very true. Okay. I enjoy my kids' birthdays more than my own. That's not even had a birthday yet. It's funny. Okay, so back to what I was saying, Dylan, thank you for birthday wishes. Enjoy your young. Yeah, no, I mean, I think enjoying your young days is, I don't know, like obviously your friends talk about the good old days, right? How much fun it was in middle school and high school, and while sure you might have had some fun times, your life should constantly be getting better and being filled with more joy and fulfillment. Um, so for me, I think my life is way better now than it was. I think this is the best my life's ever been, and I think my life's only going to continue to get better. So I always look at like, man, I got to do all this and that before I'm old, and um, one thing that we try to do with now that we have our son River is try not to let it affect, you know, having fun and doing things. For example, if we're out at friends' houses and we don't want to be the couple that can't do anything or feel strapped because we have a kid. Um, you know, so what is going on? My trade zero, or not my trade zero, my trade ideas. But back to what I was saying, go figure. The one morning I decided to take it a little slower. I didn't go to the gym this morning because I'm having like a pretty fun nostalgic lift at my high school. They allowed it. They're opening it to alumni for the next few days. So I was deciding to do that after work, but I didn't catch pre-market today. This is like I'm just logging on and just thought I'd spend a little extra time with fam. And then RXDX made one of the biggest moves pre-market we've seen all year. Literally perfect, perfect 6 month setup. I mean, really good. Um, oh shoot, yeah, me and DRP not only have this. Wow, okay, get this. Me and DRP have the same name, both Jason. Same birthday, and my son's name is River, and his son's middle name is River. What in the world, man? Happy birthday, brother! I that is that's almost too weird, man. I gotta tell my wife that she'll get a kick out of it. Be right back. Go get some water. ID. Yeah, our RXDX had, and I haven't even read the catalyst yet, but had a really good 6 month setup. Remember, we don't okay, this isn't the absolute best I've ever seen, but it's still very good. So, for example, it just did not make much of a move. Kind of just consolidated for this whole year. Actually, it made from lows of 20 up to 60. It's not bad, but once it broke the 6 month high, it's just clear. You um, more blue sky setup stuff. So I liked it for all the right reasons. I do. It's starting to look like a decent pre market setup. If this can gap pre market, maybe over 100, breaking the VWAP, I will still, um, I'll still trade to the long side for sure. Richard, thank you. Doug Baby Yoda, thank you, man. McThunderstocks, I appreciate all you guys, all the birthday wishes. So one thing I don't want to do, and I'm not trying to call out any trade or anything, um, but uh, and I could totally see myself doing this. So I appreciate the fact that um, another trader kind of paved the way. Um, but on his birthday, he tried to get a super home run trade, and maybe that's why I did end up trading RXDX, because maybe I would have tried to get a home run trade and actually lost on it. But when you try to swing for the fence and force opportunity, and size up immensely to get big winner, and it reverses, and then next thing you know, you want to trade to your green, so you're not right on your birthday. And anyways, this trader ended up having his worst day in his career ever, about a $300,000 red day. So I could totally see myself doing something silly like that. Obviously, he knows it was silly at the time. He didn't think of it. Thank you, ma'am. On you, buddy. Baby appearance. Okay, wish us luck. He's an error by my mic. Okay, come on, Kitty. Special guest. Hey, honey, can you bring me paper towel? What do you minute? Paper towel. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, it was. Yeah, it's true. It's because people love to see other people lose. And I used to think, oh, it's because people think they can learn the most from losses, but people have this innate desire in them to almost like it and feel better when someone who's doing something good stumbles, like they're getting knocked off the pedestal. So, um, yeah, not something I'm. Yeah, I don't like that people do that. But and I do appreciate that he posts them. It shows transparency, and if he can post those red days, I can post mine. Um, you know. So, anywho, watching RXDX, we got MMAT. Uh, that one looks really hard to trade. I'll be honest. I think it's pretty rare that like a stock like this that made this big of a move is going to actually have another move to the upside. Um, I mean, it just had a 300% run without a single pullback. That's going to be hard to see, but if it does break VWAP, I'm gonna enter for a move up to 110. Got myself a cup of Got my hubby mug, cup of protein coffee. It's got, I think, 10 grams of protein per cup. Doesn't sound like much. Yeah, a gigantic squeeze without any halts. Just because pre-market is. I'm I'm not banking on this trade. I think if it does happen, remember it'll probably be a little bit more emotional, more FOMO based for those who missed the monstrous move. But if an opportunity presents itself, I'll surely try to trade it. See what we can do. I'm hype. Hype trade. Okay. SMMT up to 2. Wow, it actually went up to almost 3 after market yesterday. Are you kidding me? Good morning and happy birthday. Let's get this bread. Yes, sir. Thank you, Limbo. Appreciate you. Buy resting on that 180 SMA on the 6 month time frame, or is it the 200 EMA? I can't tell. I think it's a 200. Yeah, it's the 200. I wouldn't be shocked if it SPY has a little bounce today. But let me clean up my watch list. SMMT kind of hold on back a little too much for my liking. I mean, I think if it's tradable, it's gonna be later today after it kind of consolidates for a while. We have RXDX, and we have what is it? I'm drawing a blank. SMMT, RXDX. Was there another one I wanted to trade? Not MMAT. Um, SPRC. Let me check it. SPR. Come on, SPRC. No, wasn't that one. Maybe it's just these two. We'll watch it. EVGI did hit my scanner, but it did a little pop and drop. But not a huge fan of that. Man, shoot! I think this will probably jump it open. RXDX. And the reason I'm saying shoot is because I'd like to wait the first 2 minutes if possible. 30 million share float. That's actually, I mean, okay, my whole thing is messed up. I guess anything pre-market can make a squeeze like that, but I was thinking well under 5 million shares of float. Okay, so heading into open, two things I'm not going to do are try to get a home run trade on my birthday just to, I don't know, make the day any sweeter. Another thing is I don't want to FOMO trade RXDX because I decided to not trade pre-market and you know miss that monstrous move. Um, so two things I'm just trying to um, clear my head mentally on. See what we can do. Carvana was CVNA. Oh my, no, no, no. Shoot. I wanted to short this below 650. Bankruptcy news. Oh man, that sucks. Twice in a row that's happened. I put in the premium day trading chat. I want to short this one. Um, it was Tops. Tops ended up having a offering, and it was down 80%. And then this one is now getting crushed as well. That stinks. All right, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Moving on. 28 seconds till open. So market just opened right there. Again, looking for RXDX to get over middle VWAP to trade it. If it happens in the first 2 minutes, which if it's going to happen, it more than likely will be in the first 2 minutes. I'll probably have to pass that, unfortunately. SMMT at 2. I got my scanner open. Popping VWAP here. Up to 110. Why wait the first 2 minutes? Is exactly why I wait the first 2 minutes. Man, I really wanted to go against my rules right there. Okay, here's a pop. Watching this move. Got rejected by VWAP for a second time, heading lower. So now the first 2 minutes is up. I could trade. Um, we're good. ERNA halted going up. It is. Broke through VWAP and now it's halted going up. This one will resume. 36. Okay. I'll add to my watch list. All right. Where is ERNA expected to resume? Gonna open up the moo. 647. Okay, that's a big jump. That is a big jump. Now I'm a little bit more interested. That up here, 620. There, you guys can see at my stream. Okay, so it's gonna resume over pre-market high. I don't know. Okay, purchased. Okay, this is kind of weird. The catalyst that is out this morning and why it's out is um, Director Charles Charrington reported purchased 780,000 shares at the average price of $1 a share. Um, Looks like the owner did too yesterday. So a lot of insider buying going on. Only thing is, generally, the lower the price per share, and I know, um, there's different classes of shares, which make it harder. But generally, the lower the price per share of like where they end up purchasing compared to what the actual common stock prices. Generally, there's some misconception, and it ends up not being the best catalyst because they think, oh, instead of get who wouldn't buy the stock at $1 share when it's sitting at $6 right now? You know what I mean? But anywho, 6 month high, no, all time high is 715. Something to watch. It's gonna resume here. Carvana halted up or down? I can't tell. 620 expected to resume. 46. So we got a minute to win it. AEHR breaking 24. DBGI seeing a little volume. I'm gonna be locked in on this one right now. So yeah, it's an open. Um, McTrader, my hold on, a second. Okay, thank God I didn't resume right there. I didn't get time to orchestrate my plan. Um, Mine is automatically set for limit orders right now. Just to let you know, I didn't have to press shift or control. Um, I don't. If you ask me where the setting is, I have no idea. I just I'll let you know that spy ripping like a penny stock, have a nice bounce. So plan for ERNA is expected to do at 610. Ideally, I actually would kind of hope it would resume maybe below pre-market high. But what? Okay, man, if it's going to resume over pre-market high, I honestly would probably do what I did last time of have an open share order with a small position, just so that if it does resume over uh, pre-market high, it's I'm kind of buying for the break, right? Um, Small position, and then if it retests and then makes a move higher, I'll probably add to it. The sticky situation about this one is your initial buy is so risky that I don't really feel comfortable adding too much above that risky buy, making it therefore even riskier. So what I might do is I honestly might just have an open market or open limit order and just take advantage of it resuming above the pre-market high. Um, and you could add at 625, but honestly, right now for me, I'm looking for retests or bounces to really add. Um, unless obviously this opens up and just squeezes up to 625, 630, 650. That's a different story, but I'm gonna assume it's not gonna just go parabolic. I could be wrong. RxDX could have just set a hot market alert out, and now everyone's looking at trading something. Um, but to my knowledge, right now, I'm just gonna put an open market order in, or open limit order. It's gonna fill me over pre-market high, and I'm gonna look for that push up to 625, 630. I will let you know if I add, but I probably won't. This is probably one of those stocks that honestly, I make a few $100 on, just given the situation at hand. I can't add with anticipation of the break. Um, the pre-market setup sucks, to be honest with you, and the catalyst is okay. So all those things, I'm not going to be trying to score a home run trade on. I'm just not. Honestly, I wouldn't. I would add if maybe it did a dip below six and then validated six and made a move higher. Yeah. Okay. So that's cool. That's something I never really realized. I just think because it's automatic for me, I just didn't even think about it. Um. Yeah, gonna do that. Thank you. Actually, could you do you want to just leave it out there? So I have an open limit order on it, and MSC halted. Nah, I don't think I'm interested in. So it will be resuming at 41:43, I believe. 6:12 expected resumption. Those of you who are below PDT, maybe consider sitting this one out. This is not a picture perfect setup by any means. Here we go. Resumed. That was kind of a weird resumption. Will we get a dip and rip here? I'll add on the dip and rip. Adding to this move. 625. Not really seeing the momentum I like. Unfortunately, gonna have to flatten as it didn't hold six. Hmm. I don't really. Oh, oh my gosh. Like a little bit smaller position size actually than I even thought. A lot smaller. So um, uh, it opened higher and didn't gap up higher. Just held 612, bounced off of six like I liked, and then the dip and rip is basically it resumes, has a micro pullback, and then takes the high, hence 612. Um, Looking to add over 612, and it broke 625. Uh, and my thought process was like usually the 25-cent interval is my first price target. Reason why I didn't take any profit was because my average was 612. Okay, so if my first take profit was 625, that's 13 cents a share. I'd have to risk 5 cents a share. So would I have stopped out at 608? No, probably not. Um, so for me, uh, I was trying to be a little bit more aggressive on my price targets, knowing where I was. I was planning on stopping out below six, so I needed to make at least 30 cents a share. So that's why I didn't take much profit. I was looking for a move up to 650 before I took any, and we didn't get it. Stopped out. Um, Barely any damage done. So and that's why I said if you're below PDT, probably shouldn't take this trade just because I wasn't super confident in it. What's RXDX doing? Not a whole lot. SMMT, if it makes another move to the upside, I do think it'll be later today, probably past noon. The reason I say that is if you look in the 6 month chart, the only real setup that's forming is a 6 month pullback, or a 6 month 4 hour pullback. Um, so it's looking pretty good right now as it's holding $2, but you're gonna have to wait a few more hours probably for these candles to start turning green for the 6 month time frame and make them move higher. If it does that, like breaks 240, I will definitely be buying. Dot gods are looking out for me today with a 100 share buy order. I'd have been so mad if that was a banger trade too. What else? MSC resume. Nope. Duo. Nope. I don't like trading those. BIVI just got stuck in a halt. BIVI to kind of top of the hour news, maybe. I don't know. Check. BIVI. You not 6 month setup kind of blows. Letter to shareholders. That was at 8 a.m. though. Yeah, I'm not interested in this. Moving on. Buy tried to break that pre-market high um, at 395 level and getting rejected. There is SMMT, that descending resistance. Happy to see we kept our losers small. Jonathan, looks like where'd you add and where'd you sell? Looks like you took a little while to either cut it or maybe you added a little late. 587 expected resumption. Lately halts have just kind of been pop $6 resumption. Really wild. Keeping losses small is the name of the game. PG13 says happy birthday. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. The RNA resumed, but I'm not interested. Wonder what the short fees were on that thing. Oh, I got to call trade zero today. I can now short and trade zero in my own account, not in Heidi's. 622 buys, 575 sells. It looks like, yeah, you kind of hesitated on both ends a little bit. Okay, though. You got it. SMMT trying to play out. I'll watch BIBI, I guess. It's really expected to resume at 6. We'll resume in about 2 minutes. I would trade this one in small size, maybe for the break of 6. I'm not sizing up until I find anything I actually like. I could resume right at 6. I'll probably wait to see if I could dip below 6 and add on a retest. The reason I think that is one, it's gonna gap so much higher off of no catalyst. I think a lot of traders who help squeeze this in the halt will be quick to take profits. I could be wrong, but I think I'll probably wait for a retest of 6 more than anything. However, that is a massive jump. I would like to do the same thing. Maybe I just adding some shares with an open limit order just to see if I do 10 of those, how often they're going to play out. How often I'm going to profit on them because the one yesterday I wouldn't have made money on had I not done that. So it should have resumed right there. 10-minute halt. Excited. I want to trade something, but I missed RXDX. Took a small loss on ERNA. Now I'm trading BIVI. I was thinking about doing some more day in the life videos. I think trade recaps are boring and not they're informational, but I think I can make a trading recap fun. If I just recapped the trading session and then did more of a vlog style after it, so there was more context to how I structure my day, what kind of a day in life looks like, um, but as well as in the beginning, including because trading is most of my day, doing a trade recap throughout the day. Um, Maybe then add a little vlog touch to the end of it. So if you guys want to see that today, see what I'm doing for my 21st, let me know. I don't mind carrying a camera around. Now that I'm legal, I can carry a camera around anywhere. Okay, so 9:55, 57 resumption. Wait, 9:52. Stock should be popping now. Some top of the hour news. Kind of waiting. Oh my lord. I'm all right. I'm all right. I need really high conviction to trade that or desperation. I don't know. So I only have a $28 loss to make up to continue on the green streak I've been having. I don't. last red day I had was I have to look back. One thing I've been tracking my stuff on TradeZilla now as opposed to doing my own like journal notebook. Um, Problem with TradeZilla is it doesn't automatically link to your account like I thought. You have to upload the file the CSV file every day, um, which is it's not it's first world problems, right? It's not that big of a deal, but just one thing that it'd be neat. I thought it would automatically update for you, but you just gotta at the end of the day upload it. Okay, so it should resume here in just a moment. Uh, I'm just gonna do it again just for testing. Having a small limit order above six, very small. My main ad is gonna be on the retest of six. Here we go. Okay, should have resumed right there. And now when I say small, it's gonna be like a 500 share order. Reason being, I'm now the first one I did. I actually liked the setup, and I thought, you know what, this is hold that thought. Okay. Oh, I did my math wrong. SMMT is looking pretty good. So after I trade this, I'm gonna be going over there. I might swing it for the rest of the day. I did do yeah, I must have done my math wrong. Oh well. Resume right here. Yep, resumed. So we'll add on the dip and rip up to six. Waiting. Will I get the dip and rip opportunity? Decent amount of volume coming in. I don't think so. Again, if this red candle turns green, the dip and rip I'm going to be adding. That's going to be the main play. But it'll probably get halted going down right now. Tell you what, a decent amount of volume coming in, but it's not all buy volume. Okay, the dip and rip now is because it's the next 1 minute candles. Not something I like a lot. Nothing I love to trade. It's supposed to be the same 1 minute candle, but here we go. Struggling to break out. I'm gonna reduce my share size. I was gonna take 2,000 shares. I'm gonna take only 1,000 shares now if it breaks. SMMT. I'm going to see if it can pull on back down to that descending resistance line. If it validates it, makes it move higher. This might be something I'll swing for a few hours the rest of the day. I totally forgot the stock we are watching. Oh, BIVI. RXDX, broke VWAP, struggling to hold. A lot of things faking out today. Still watching BIVI for push above six, but not my favorite. Not my favorite. info is automated. That's weird because Umar, the owner of TradeZilla, says you can't automate Thinkorswim due to their code, but it's automated. I might do that. So are we gonna get a opportunity on the stock? Probably not. I mean, it is holding 550, but if it was gonna make a move to the upside, I think we're done already. Breaking out on this 1 minute little flag here, but not adding yet. That's wild. These stocks are making just like crazy jumps from 522 up to 6, and then just like a 20% jump and not giving another opportunity. It's just wild to me. Watching it here, new 5 minute candle, which is not something you would see in a hotter market. I really like SMMT. Yeah, red to green move is something I'd be looking for on it. Hmm. EIVI. I just don't think there's much opportunity past 6. I could be wrong, but a lot of resistance in this area. You gotta think there's traders with averages from 6 up to 8. That's why these hold on a second. That's why these stocks struggle to break out so much. If I trade it over 6, it'll be a light size. Odds of it faking out are likely. You know, I'm gonna play my cards right. I'm gonna wait for a retest on this one. Just the way this stock has been faking out every time it breaks an interval and just has a nasty pullback. I'm gonna wait for a retest, a $6 break. I honestly just think it's the smarter choice. I want to watch SMMT, so if this could break out, it'd be great. It'd be amazing. Waiting to add on SMMT at the red to green level. I will give the stock credit. It is holding up. Here we go. It's gonna break 6. Again, I'm waiting for the retest. Reason being, this is you can just tell the stock's personality. Every time it gets to a certain resistance line, it breaks it, pulls on back. It could be different for six, totally. But I just want to have my best interest in mind. I'm gonna wait for a retest. How am I going to swing trade SMMT? I got 100 left to trade. Um, what I'm going to be looking for is a red to green level. I'll be buying it for move higher for the rest of the day. Probably maybe adding at 240, 250. And it's no guarantee that it will hold it overnight, just to let you know. Honestly, on trade zero or on Thinkorswim, I probably wouldn't. I probably won't. Trade zero, I might. Dude, the stock, man. Holy crap. Break six, please. Really testing my patience. Yeah, I'll break down the SMMT trade idea. Okay. You know, I'll create an alert over 596 because clearly I can't break that. Um, Switch over to SMMT. So what I was looking for was a break of this descending resistance line. Okay. Now that it's retesting, I'll see if it bounces. Um, but if it does a red to green move, okay, so it's down 9% in the red right now. Um, Everyone see that? And then now when it goes green on the day or break even, that's when you want to start buying because there's a massive shift in momentum from when a stock is down in the red on the day, moving to green. Um, Part of me really wants to take a small starter position down here, uh, but, but I don't think I'm going to just yet. This play is more based on the 6 month chart. And then, so say the red to green move looks like, oh my gosh, BIV, are you kidding me? There it is. We'll break six. Tapped it. Waiting for a retest. That's why I was waiting for a retest. It's so funny. You could just It sounds so silly, but you can sometimes really just tell what a stock's going to do, just based off of how it's been trading in the past 5, 10 minutes. Almost too predictable. Trader says, any way to get halt resumption time and price indicator? I like that. I might have to add that into the. Do I have a meeting with those guys today? I don't check my calendar. I don't think so, but yes, 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 on all those points. There's just no way. This thing is going back to SMMT. I'm gonna create my alert. If it gets back over 225, I'll probably start averaging in. Um, but definitely is a stock I'm looking to trade. So if you pull it out to the 6 month 4 hour time frame, you could accurately see. It looks just like the first 5 minute pullback. That's practically what we're doing. We're trying to trade the first 6 month pullback. The reason why I don't do this, or 4 hour pullback. Sorry. The reason why I don't do this type of play all the time is it's very rare that a momentum stock holds up its momentum like this one. Um, I just can't believe how that thing broke out yesterday. So I like this play. I think there's opportunity here. I'm gonna look to swing it overnight. Probably not, just given the fact that I mean, just look what I did this morning at 4 a.m. Because on Thinkorswim, you can't trade from 4 to 7 a.m. That's a lot of time. So if I bought, last night, it had a decent sized correction from 240 down to below two. If I was on trade zero, maybe I would. So it looks like it's bouncing. I'm going to take a starter here, guys, at 217. Um, and then I'm going to look to add over high day at 225. Again, a starter is only 2,000 shares, and I'm going to be buying into to 3,000 share intervals. And then at the red to green level, I might add 5,000. I don't plan on going over 15 to 10,000 shares. I honestly have not been taking trades with any more than $20,000 lately. I've just in the past this past month, I don't think I've exceeded a trade over $30,000 all month. Just until the market kind of turns around and there's better opportunities. I just been keeping it pretty small. But RXDX was a monstrous opportunity. Missed one today. That's okay. So I am in on it. SMMT. I'm gonna add. I'm gonna add my alerts. 225. Red to green level is the exact level. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, team, but it looks like it is 234. So adding it to 234 with my stop loss at around $2, 205 ish. I like this play. I love to sit here and watch it, but we do have book club. Um, so I am going to probably just keep it up on my monitor at 10:30. So in about 20 minutes, seeing those of you who didn't read chapter one, short chapter on the 5 hour or the 5 a.m. club. I almost called it the 5 hour work week. The 5 a.m. club. Um, if you guys just want to catch up real quick, I'll give you guys each 20 minutes. Read it real quick, and I will be back in the PC group lesson studio. If you guys want me to do, like I said, the trading recap slash vlog style videos, definitely I'm definitely down to do that. I love making content. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. But other than that, I will catch you guys first thing tomorrow morning. Again, the group or the uh, book club will be in the PC group lesson and at 10:30. It will be recorded. For those of you who can't make it. Other than that, I'm going to be working on the indicator we're planning on rolling out. I do like those two ideas that I didn't really think about, just because I want to do one thing at a time. But I'm gonna definitely tell them I want this done um, on top of seeing where the halt level is at. I want to see halt resumption, price and time, both of them. Both are equally important. So a complete halt indicator to have all your ends covered. So Thinkorswim, basically with that, Thinkorswim would be a contender for one of the best momentum trading platforms, other than their not being a direct access broker and getting kind of crappy fills. But right now, down $28 on the day. I'm not including my SMMT trade. We'll look to see where this goes. Um, I do like the setup. I do think I'll probably profit on this one. So, other than that, team, I will catch you guys first thing tomorrow morning. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. Means a lot. Oh, I just got a question. Sorry. What do you suggest I should be trading with? Because here's what I'm noticing. I'm not trying to bite off more than I could chew right now. I have about $850 in my account, but I'm noticing if I trade with 2 to 300 in one day, I only have about 500 to trade with the next day because it's a cash account. I don't know if I'm hurting myself by using so small because when winners are so tiny, it's only good for losers, which are so tiny. Should I be adding more? So what I would say is one, don't be afraid to. Oh, okay. My orders are about to be getting filled on SMMT. Um, one, jeepers. Okay, chill. It's starting to break out a little bit. Decent amount of buy volumes coming in. Next ad, I did add right there. Next ad is 234 for the red to green level. Like I did say, I do think I will probably profit off this one. So back to the question, sticky situation. Okay, so are you gonna build a $850 account, cash account right now with the learning curve? It's gonna be pretty hard. That $850 account is solely for you to learn and practice right now. So if your goal is I want this to be my full time job in a year, odds are you're probably going to have to add to that account because even a really good year of trading and you make a 1,000% gain, which is a good year, um, you know, then you're still only at 8,500. So you still need to have another 1,000% a year on top of that before you can consider taking this, full time. Now, if you have 25K in account, obviously not everyone has 25K cash, but just don't be afraid that eventually you are probably going to have to add a little bit more cash. I see so many beginner traders think, man, I just put like $1,000 in this account. I'm not adding to it ever again. Well, okay, that account is supposed to not only teach you how to trade, which is good because you need. I would recommend only having a few thousand when you're first learning, but don't expect to turn it into 100,000 in your first year because you have a learning curve, and on top of that, you have to perform well. And it's hard being below PDT for those in the U.S. If you had unlimited trades, I would say I really do think at $5,000 account. Um, within after your first year, if you're a proficient trader, you can consider doing some full time planning. So I when I do my small account challenges, I use a margin account. Reason being is because I'm comfortable in my trading strategy, I don't mind using $850 plus margin. Again, I turned that $1,500 account, or I think it was 2,500. I have to go back and check. Jared corrected me the other day. I don't know if it was 1,500. I have the logs right here in the 25K challenge. What did I start with here? I did this last hot market. Um, I okay. I started with a lot more than I thought. I started with 4,000. I thought okay. Wow, I didn't realize that I started with 4,000. I mean, it's still technically a small account, but um, it's cool to see some of these winners and how quickly it built. I have to update. I have to throw the broker statements in there. But back to what I was saying. Yeah, I wouldn't be afraid. I personally like margin. I think there's benefits to cash and margin accounts. Okay, I think a margin account or a cash account is good for learning because if you're not okay with full porting, um, you can have a lot more practice. You can have a lot more trades. So if you have an $850 account and you only want to trade with $100, you can have eight, day trades and get a lot of practice. However, a margin account, if you're actually looking to make some serious cash or some serious money, I just think building a an account. Whoa, that there's a fat seller right here, 17,000 share seller. No, that's a 1 point. Is that 1 point million? Wait, hold on. 70,000, 170,000, 1 point million share seller. That might be one of the biggest sellers I've ever seen. Holy crap! I am I recording this? I am, but I want to shift. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that level two. Is that not insane? That is a monster sell order. You got that? You got that? Okay, it was much more not too long ago. I still have my position in. I now have a stop loss at break even because if that order gets filled, that's going to be insane. I mean, it's not going to be able to get filled. I mean, it's trying to get filled right now. There's just no way. There's no way it's going to get filled. This is I do think this is the biggest sell order I might have ever seen in my career. Wow. To see the fact that this is actually trying to get filled is insane to me. Oh shoot. What's even crazier is it doesn't look like SMMT is dumped yet. It just it's gonna be nearly impossible to fill this order. So I'm gonna lock in all of my profit right now and wait to see what happens out of this order. Because if it dumps, I don't want to be stuck in going down. So 100% out of SMMT for right now made over 10 cents a share. So not bad. Back in the green on the day, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to see how that plays out. As far as a dollar amount goes, I don't think that was the most dollar amount I've seen because that's only a few $1 million order. So 1.7, but as far as shares, 1.7 million shares. It was 1.75, I think, is when I saw it. Times 2.29. That's a $4 million sell order. Yeah, that's got to be top three sell orders I think I've ever seen. Um, and what scenario? I mean, there's a lot of scenarios. If you're, you know, you're an early bird investor trying to get out, or a massive fund trying to take a decent short position on the stock. Um, you know, it's getting filled. What's crazy is this it's getting filled right now. I mean, look at that. That is wild. That's my order. Yeah. I mean, look how hard it is to get filled. Only 100,000 shares have been filled of that order so far. You know, it's not going to get completely filled. It just won't. Um, so that goes to show right there. It's not impossible to trade momentum stocks with um, a few $100,000, but when you get in a few million, like 4 or 5 million, these momentum stocks, I mean, these small cap ones, not going to happen. And the worst part about it is the douchebag that put this order right there. It's right on that red to green level. If it broke out right here, it would soar. This would be such a good setup. I mean, it is. It's a great setup. But I mean, I have not seen a sell order like that. I don't know if ever. I wish I got a picture of it. I have it on. I don't have the sell side level 2 on video because I believe Duban, when you saw it, was it 1.75 million share sell order? If that order gets yanked, this thing is going to skyrocket. I don't even want to like the simple fact that someone has an interest on either selling it much or shorting that much. I don't even know if I want to hold it. Just scary to think. Because if that user put press sell market, do I still have an? Yeah, I do. I do have an open order there at 235, but I'm gonna yank it just in case. I honestly think that's way too big for obviously market makers to force it above there and fill a ton of buy orders. It could happen. I doubt it. Can I short this? What's the short? What's the short fees on this? Yeah, it's just wild. That's not bad. I'm not usually one to take a position based off of an order, um, especially because I like the 6 month setup so much. If it gets back up to that level, I I have to call trade zero right now though, because they were supposed to switch back to when I turned 21, switch my account to margin. I guess I can short it on Heidi's, but there's not much money in it. Yes, I use my wife to short stocks. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Marriage is a team effort. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. It's exactly what I'm looking for. Team effort. Man, that I don't know, y'all. What do we do? Do we forego book club? Do we? I mean, today's been a wild day. I mean, RxDX was a monstrous move. RxDX it was not a move that would. I mean, depending on how much you buy, but if you were at your desk at 7 a.m., a move like that can retire someone. Um, you know, a 300% move to the upside. I've seen obviously moves 10 times that, um, but I'm just saying that. Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not looking to leverage in a short order, but a cash account, you can't short period on a cash account. So it just has to be a margin account so I can short. You know, because technically all short positions are margin. You know, because you're borrowing from that broker regardless. You know, so it's 4 million dollar sell order. I okay. I will talk to the team, but I believe I've seen bigger. BIVI tried to break six so many times. That's funny. Um, but as far as actual shares, I don't think I've seen a 1.7 million share order live trading. Um,
Yeah, we've definitely seen bigger money ones.
do you remember? I know it's super hard, but do you have one like like a memorable like share position that you remember seeing or no? Yep, I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say that. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think we've seen probably 30 million or dollar order. But you gotta think 30. You know, to put it in perspective, SMMT's market cap um uh 440 million. Okay, so right there, you're taking 1%. You're selling kind of 1% of their market cap. Tesla, even a $30 million order, at its market cap's 550 billion. So, 30 million is like not much for Tesla compared to a $4 million order on SMMT. That's wild, bro. They SMMT put it this way: that sell order would cover this company's debt. That's funny. They're 4 million in debt. Let's see if it's still there. I mean I don't know guys. I mean this is kind of I don't know. Everyone on the YouTube live stream, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Appreciate everyone for watching. Right now I'm practically break even, a little bit in the green. If SMMT can continue to break out, I think I'll be decently in the green. Um, But that's going to mark the end of my 21st birthday live trading session. I didn't get a banger trade on video, but it's okay. I wasn't trying to get a banger trade because My goal was to hit a base hit, not to over leverage. So just know that um, I wasn't trying to perform for my birthday. That almost never ends well. I'm just trying to trade my plan like it's a normal day, any other day. But I'll be back first thing tomorrow morning. I'm going to continue trading with the academy, watching SMMT. If it breaks out, I'm going to buy it. Look for push up to three. Um, Other than that, if you guys are in the Trader Accelerator program and want to access the book club, let me know. It's a 5 a.m. club by Robin Sharma. We're going over chapter one today. Have an excellent day, guys.